we are live for night 2 of the Lake Doucette Motor Speedway Short Track Challenge here at North Wilkesboro. My name is Cam Gillens, and taking you along for a ride, we also have Jacob Nickerson here on the Overdrive Automotive Media YouTube channel. How you doing, Jacob?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm getting excited for this on-track action here. It's been a week since we've done it. I started getting jitters, like I wanted to see some people going around in circles, you know what I mean? So we're able to have it happen today, and I'm really excited what we got in store.
Yes, this is our this is race 2 of this whole series, Jacob. We're coming back from a race last week that was pretty outstanding. What do you expect for tonight?
Well, tonight, man, is gonna be something different. We do have a few less drivers, but that's fine. That's nothing. It's okay. Well, still gonna be exciting. Biggest change of it. So, last race we were in the night. This race we're in the day, and she is hot, I tell ya. I was in the pits area there. I saw Jimmy Urquhart walking around with his spray gun. I needed some, I tell you. This thing is heated, and the canteen also, their fryers, they exploded on them a little bit. It was fine. Everybody's fine, all that stuff. I saw them putting hamburgers down on the track to cook them because they were. Tell you what, I saw them put a hamburger on track. That thing was searing. It was going to be medium well at least.
You're saying that. So you're talking about there's going to be quite a bit of tire wear going through this tonight.
Oh yeah, we're going through a cheese grater today.
as we talk about that, we were doing some setup practice last night. I kind of joined in on them, and like I said, once the final setup I figured out I could run and everything, it seemed like I was, after 22 laps, my tires started to go away, and I was starting to get uber loose. So means to say, with that, those 22 laps, it was pretty much equaled out between the both right front and right rear tire wear. So it looks like some of these drivers probably could get a little bit balance wise. I'm sure it's probably they'll start out quite a bit neutral, maybe on the loose side, but also probably by the end of the run, it'll probably be loose.
Oh yeah, these things are going to be squirrely. They're going to be looking at the fans from the front of the window because they're going to be sideways coming out of the corners, man. It's going to be something.
Yeah. All right. After we talk about that, it's like, what are your prospects of tonight to be a new winner? It looks like in practice, the 28 of Dylan Gentry is kind of heating up, and our winner from last week is all the way down in the 4th, and that's Kyle Boudreau.
Yeah, Dylan's came out here with a hot rod, I tell you. That 28 machine, we gotta put him through tech. He might have 9 cylinders in that thing or something. But it's looking like we might have a new winner here, but Kyle Boudreau might just be holding back, might be able to give us something secretive, on the side of the track, and once the green flag flies, that's when we'll be able to see who's really into it. But another sleeper is going to be that 18. The 18 is doing real good in practice. Josh Lingill, I forgot the name pronunciation. But that's fine. He ran, I think, 3rd.
Yes.
This time, I think he can get 2nd, maybe even get a win. I don't know.
I was like, right now, it looks like the top 4 is within a quarter of a second from each other. So taking that all out through all the laps tonight, it could be very, very close. What's the length of tonight's race there, Jacob?
Tonight's race is going to be the same as always. It might just have one heat to go, but it's going to be 7-lap heats, 55-lap feature, nothing different there. It's going to be the same amount of laps, but the track's going to be a bit harsher on the old tires, so you might see a bit more fall off than we did last time.
Okay, with that, going into that, what's some of the setup changes going from the night race that we had last week to, say, middle straight of the day this week.
Setup changes, you kind of make the thing probably a bit tighter, you know? There's less things you can get away with the daytime racing. The night racing, they were able to get the car planted down. There was nice and grippy, nice and powerful too with the cold temperatures. Cars like cold temperatures. I certainly don't. I do not like the cold temperatures, but the cars really do. And with the hotter temperatures here, it's a bit too hot for my standards. I am baking in this booth here, and we need some AC in this thing, but you're going to be able to get away with less. You're going to have to be a bit more on it with the setup here. It's going to be definitely going to be more of a driver's track. This one was more of the cold temperature was more how far you can push the setup. The warm temperature is going to be if you can dial that setup in and be able to drive a loose car how it needs to be driven.
I tend to, personal reference, I tend to like just a tad bit loose. It's like more something about neutral is what I prefer. That way, if I need to get on it a little bit, so I have the security to get on it a little bit. I know some of these other drivers, they like it uber loose. I know Jimmy Johnson was really known for that, and then I guess another one, obviously, is what we have today is Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell, because they come from the dirt background, so they're kind of used to pitching the car a little bit sideways. So
we're just dealing with some technical difficulties. There we go. We're good to go in. But behind the scenes, this race day was cursed. We had a broken session. I had to make a new one, and it was a big old hassle to say the least. But we're trying out some new things. We got some new special things with the podcast and all that stuff. And we were saying with drivers liking a loose setup here, Kyle Hines, that thing, I don't think I've ever seen him go straight. That thing's been sideways on the corner every time we go to Lake Doucette here in the real life. And I'm thinking Kyle Hines is really gonna redeem himself this time. He went out early. When he wrecked, there was no caution involved, so he wasn't able to really get back on track. But this time, he might have something for these leaders here.
And kind of the last set of storylines that we're going to talk about is to keep this string of clean racing, very caution-free out through this race, to kind of set up for what we did last week. With the tires being the wear that we're expecting tonight, I really don't know if we're going to see that. I'm hoping these drivers can kind of put that under their wing and kind of control that themselves. We'll see what happens. I've seen a couple spin outs here in practice. What's your take on it, Jacob?
Well, we've seen not only spin outs in practice, we've also seen these cars don't really like contact as much as it did last week. We've seen some door-to-door action. The guy on the outside gets spun out a little bit. That didn't happen last night. It would usually be door-to-door action. The guy would go up the track a little bit but still stay planted. But with this one, if just a little bit of contact keeps the tires spinning, and it just will not de-spin itself, and there she goes. So that's also going to be a very large factor here. And I don't know. It's just going to be hanging on to her, I think. And maybe it brings out a caution. Maybe we get our first caution of the season for the future races. I know we already had one for the heat races, but for the longer race, I should say, we might not have a caution. Or might have a caution, sorry.
All right. Looks like that's done with our stories for going in tonight. Let's go ahead and take up our upcoming events. So you got tonight, and then the next couple of races you got next week, the 18th, the 25th, and then we're off a week. Then we go to the 8th, and then the 15th, and then a few more after that all the way until we have 10 races in the series. So I'm pretty ecstatic to see this. What you got planned for kind of screwballs for these guys for the next coming 9 weeks there, Jacob?
Tell you what, I got some ideas in my head. One race might be extreme windy. These guys might just be my test subjects. I'm going to see if a very strong tailwind will do anything differently, maybe a almost hurricane levels of wind going down the back end of you is just sending you down into turn 3, you know what I mean? See what that will do to the cars. These guys are my little test subjects, and I get to throw different conditions at them. It's fun.
That's good. All right. We kind of talked about how Kyle Boudreau is the winner of the points leader. And then now we'll go through our actual points from coming out of last week. So, like I said, you got the leader of Kyle Boudreau, followed by Josh Langiel, Richard Parks in third, Dylan Gentry in fourth, David Roberts in fifth, Colin Boudreau in sixth, Corey Hallett in seventh, Alex Dugas in eighth, and Kingston Hicks in ninth. It looks like we got a couple other drivers, different drivers, so this standings could get shooken up a little bit tonight, so it'd be quite interesting.
Yeah, I was walking through the parking lot today, and I saw some cars in there that I wasn't quite expecting to be here. I had to look up the license plates in the database to see who they were. Mm-hmm. And we have some brand new people to the league. We got some people who were here for the Frostbite event there. And honestly, I'm seeing a big old shake-up in the points. I'm thinking, like, Richard Parks couldn't make it today, so he's going to be falling a little bit.
Actually, he just pulled into the parking lot.
I saw a trailer. I thought it was him. I was looking down the road there. I was hesitant to say anything because I saw a car coming down the road. I was like, is that Richard there? But apparently it is. He's in here at the very last second. 3 minutes left in the practice. We're about ready to call a drivers meeting, and here comes this truck coming barreling down the turns here. I see him unload the car now, and I'm getting excited. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We got enough cars here for 2 heats, and it's going to be something exciting. This guy, you talk about drivers that you come in, you just kind of scan the pit area, just like, all right, this guy's not showing up. We should have an easy day. Mm-hmm. And I bet you everybody's heart rate raised about 10 beats per minute when they saw the 113 come into the pit area. So everybody's now a bit more on edge. We've had some excitement thrown in there at the last minute.
Alright,
so scratch what I just said. I'm pretty sure Richard Parks is good. I'm pretty sure Richard Parks might race himself in the points here. He had a really strong showing last week. Dylan Gentry's going to move up. Kingston Hicks, his rivals, both Corey Hallett and Alex Dugas. Now I'm waiting to say a name and see him join the session as I'm saying it, but
I think you need to say all of them at this point.
I guess so. Alex Dugas and Corey Hallett's not here, so Kingston's gonna go up at least 2 positions in the points, and again, Kyle Hines, he's gonna make a showing in the top 10 here. That's all I think for movers. Some people going down. The only people going down, I think, is going to be the people who don't show up. David Roberts might go up a position or 2. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, go through these points. Some of these guys are even tied for points. So if they miss one, I know we are getting a drop weekend. So maybe from week to week it might show a little bit different until when everything's all point and done. It might come out clear at that point, but there is definitely going to be some shaking tonight, and it looks like we're getting in the final moments of practice here. So
while we've been talking, I've been watching these guys practice, and I mean, there's been some side-by-side action. You can pass, you can defend, you can attack, you can do anything you want. So it's looking like a really exciting race day here.
Mm-hmm. As we see that, we'll go ahead and just take a coverage all the way through the final minute of practice as we get ready for the single up qualifying for the heats.
And there it is. Look at that fancy leaderboard. You can tell the last minute comers because we didn't get a number rigged up for them, but they're still going to be here. We're still going to call them by the number on the car. So.
Yep, we'll get that sorted away for next week, but that's what happens when we get a couple newcomers and not really on the entry list. So, as one of those newcomers is the 10 of Tyler Misk.
See, he's brand new. He came in here about 30 minutes before practice ended. He was asking me for a sign-up sheet. I had to go find whoever's running the booth there, get him a wristband on theirs and everything, and get his driver number written down, and I drew a very quick, crude 10, and I was like, that's good enough.
It looks like he's pretty quick, as he's provisional 5th at this point in time. So this field's starting to kind of shrink in as we're getting these drivers ready for single lap qualifying. So when you got this full, it looks like all the way to 7th within 3/10 of each other. So this is going to be quite packed as we're getting ready for our single lap qualifying. And we'll go ahead and start the qualifying at the 83 of Kingston Hicks.
Sporting a new paint job made by yours truly. I try to make it as close to his 4-cylinder as possible, even with the off-center shake and bake on the back end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looking, I wouldn't say planted, but he's looking like he's a lot more better than he was last week. And he was cursing at me the day before, being like, "Why'd you make it so hot?" But this might just be his area as he spins out. I spoke too soon.
Commentator's curse there, Jacob.
Yeah, I talked about too much.
Well, that's going to kill his lap, so we'll go on to last week's winner, 26 of Kyle Boudreau. This guy's coming out of turn 4. See what that puts him. That puts him the provisional pole at this point with the 18.525.
I think Dylan Gentry's out here now, so that's going to be his highest competition out of the people who haven't made a lap yet.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'll go ahead and go on board with him.
It comes around turn 3 and 4. Oh, he crosses the line to 3rd right now.
Man, it looks like that
is all.
It's a 18 of Josh Langiel came in second between him and Kyle there. So those boys are going to be very, very close, it looks like. And see if we're going to get the 8 of Jacob Carter.
I'm thinking the 8 also had a very similar issue. Or has he not gone on track yet? He has not gone on track yet. Never mind. I thought he had a similar issue of Kingston.
It looks like there he goes.
A little bit.
Looks like he just started her up.
I saw him under the car there wrenching on something, so I think he's got something for this.
So as he goes on track, he looks like he's our last driver for a lap. So this should be the end of qualifying as soon as he comes in. As he's getting ready to start his lap.
Oh, yeah, he's looking pretty clean right now. I'm going to wash my tongue, though, because last time I said that, somebody spun.
As he's turning into turn 3, coming out of turn 4 to start finish line. Let's see what that puts him.
Respectful 18-8. Going to be starting in
7th, it looks like.
7th.
All right, and that does it. So our last week's winner, the 26th of Kyle Boudreau, is going to start, takes the qualifiers. So how's these, again, how does these heats going to line up there, Jacob?
Well, iRacing here hasn't, or not iRacing here, but Lana's still working on the grid here for the heats. So I'm not entirely sure how it's going to line up, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Kyle leading the first heat and Josh leading the second heat. You know, I'm just waiting for a word from Lana here in the tower to give us an idea of where people are going to be starting from.
Mm-hmm.
And I figure 1 minute before we go live here for the heats, the pace truck driver today is going to be. It is her birthday week. It is Barb Morris inside the pace truck, leading us down to the green. Again, our favorite Joe Harry is going to be in the flag stand, and we got Jimmy Urquhart on the water gun, being able to squirt people down, get us cooled down a little bit.
All right, looks like we're
about ready to go say some words to the drivers here, so we'll be back in a second.
All right, as he goes up for a quick driver's meeting. So, yeah, it looks like, as we were anticipating, it looks like we got our top 4 from last week's race. Right in the top 4. Here's getting ready to rack up to our heat races. So, kind of same cast of characters. We'll see what happens if the results kind of replicates itself. We got 7 laps to the heats and another 55 laps to figure that out. So, hang on for the rides, and we're going to have some fun racing tonight. It looks like the time is starting to expire. And yes, so we're going to go ahead and click that, and we're going to see what our starting grid for tonight's first heat is. So you got 26 of Kyle Boudreau starting on pole, followed by the 28 of Dylan Gentry. He's on second. The 10 of Tyler Misk in third. The 8 of Jacob Carter in fourth. The 47 of Kyle Hines in fifth. And rounding out our first heat race tonight is the 83 of Kingston Hicks. As
Kingston's already yelling at me.
oh yeah? Why is he yelling at you?
Oh, I said our broadcast cursed him, or commentators cursed him. I saw him shaking his fist at me from the driver window. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I just had to call it how it was.
Alright, we're going to see kind of what we think are going to be the protagonist for the race tonight. Is the 26 of Kyle Boudreau and the 28 of Dylan Gentry, all in this first heat. Who do you think's going to come out on top there, Jacob?
I still believe in that 28 there, Dylan Gentry. He's going to be having something up his sleeve. He's been mad fast wherever he goes, so that's my pick for the day.
Alright, we're going to see. We got our couple new guys there right in the middle there, so it's going to be interesting to see how they can keep up with these front two. As we're getting ready to turn the corner on turn 3.
Barb Morris pulls into the pit lane of the pace truck, and it's looking like Joe Harry's got the green flag in hand. It's looking tight. It's looking good. Hey, we're going green, boys.
It looks like Kyle gets a jump there on Dylan. As they come out of the first turn, it looks like the battle between seconds between the 10 of Tyler Misk and the 28 of Dylan Gentry. Looks like Dylan finally gets the follow through up in second. Oh, and then Kingston gets a little loose up there.
A little bit loose there, but he's able to keep a hold of it.
That was good. So Kyle got a little contact from that, but as we stayed green, it looks like we're single file coming into lap 3 here.
I'm watching Kingston's car now, and that thing is, those tires are put in different ways, I'll say that much.
Not quite crab walking, you just kind of keep it steady. It looks like Dylan is starting to reel in Kyle for the lead here, as the battle for third is also brewing. Looks like the 8 of Jacob Carter is inside of Tyler Misk here.
They're sizing each other up as Dylan Gentry's gotten to the back of Kyle Boudreau here as well. See if he has anything for him with 4 laps to go.
We're going on board here of Dylan.
So I think if I remember correctly, the 10 and 8 do share a trailer as well, so watch Dylan Gentry on the onboard here. See if he can square up the old 28 of Kyle Boudreau.
You see right there the difference in space between the front two, between these guys, as we're...
Oh, Kingston's around!
Here we go to caution here.
I saw Kingston coming around, so...
Alright, we're going to go back and see if we can find a replay on it. Oh, okay, we go back here a little bit. Alright, sees he's coming out of the corner. It looks like he just... The rear end gets a little light, and he tries to correct it and it goes straight into the wall.
So you got it going again. If it was a hard enough hit, we had to do concussion protocol, make sure he was alright. So we threw the caution here. Joe Harry is on it this time. He was watching the 83 there, saw him going around, saw him hit the wall, and he's thinking, oh, he's had a concussion. His brain's outside the car. Very well.
Alright. And just the caution laps are the only ones counting, correct? During the heats?
Yeah, no caution laps counting for the heats.
Okay.
We're going to be doing a single file restart as well for the green-white checkered here.
Alright, so looks like we're going to come probably one to go here. And then probably single file.
Lana's calling us from the radio here. She's saying that we want to see a double file restart for the end here.
Okay. Alright, I guess we're going double. Looks like Kingston's in pits.
That thing's... He needs to get that thing rigged up for the feature. He's going to get a good finishing or starting position for the feature at least, and we'll see what can happen here.
Looks like we still maybe got one more lap.
The Patriots lights are still on currently as we wait for the 83 here, see if he can get anything fixed on himself. See, he is changing some tires, so he might have a strategy here that nobody can understand. Maybe not even him. We all love Kingston here, and
right, let's see if the lights are out, and they are out. So
they are
we
out.
got one to go.
One to go here. Barb Morris just wanted to have a good old view of the track here for a little bit while she was sitting there pacing. Just wanted to let her go for one more lap.
Mm-hmm. Seeing the lights are kind of dimming, is this going to be transitioning to darkness for this race tonight?
Well, I haven't said it might not necessarily go to darkness, but it's going to be at least sunset.
Oh, looks like we got a little checkup here coming to the restart.
See, Joe Harry's got the green flag in hand, though. He says they're all ready to go.
All right, Kyle gets the jump once again. With Dylan, whoa, looks like the 8 of Carter and 10 of Miss gets a little bit.
Contact between the first two.
It looks like we also side by side here for the lead. Oh, as we're touching, as we're coming to one to go. Oh, as Dylan gets a little wide there, he puts it into Kyle there as he launches up in front.
They are not giving each other an inch.
He's going to see if he's going to do the crossover right here, and he does. But it looks like Dylan's going to get the momentum.
He gets it in first place, and Kingston was able to gain 2 spots here.
Yeah, maybe those... There you go. So even 7 laps, maybe new tires are actually meaning something. So this tire wear might be pretty severe here tonight.
The second heat, they were taking notes. They're ready to see what they can figure out to do. And speaking of the second heat, we might have some people coming in here. Ready to go. Everybody's already lined up. I'm telling you, these guys are on it with the grids. They have their cars parked right there on the infield, ready to go. And as soon as they get off, as soon as the first heat gets off, the second heat's on.
All right, so with that, we'll go through the second heat race, the starting grid there, Jacob.
Yep. All right, I got this here for the first place starting position on pole position here for the heats. You got the 18 of Josh Lingell. In second place, you got the 113 of Richard Parks. Second row on the inside, you got the 17 of David Roberts. With the outside of him, Kyle Boudreau, 2 very good friends. And on starting in the end of the heat, on end of the line here, you have the 31 of Matthew Burgoyne. This is a newcomer to the league. He's going to be able to shape up the competition here and see what he can do to him.
All right. Looks like
the 18 of Josh saying hello to Barb Morris. Getting right up next to her saying happy birthday, all that good stuff.
All right, this is where looks like lights are out. It looks like we're gonna come around for the start of tonight's second heat race here.
Everybody's breaming with anticipation. I am too. I'm shaking. I don't know if you can see me here, but I am shaking like a madman. I'm ready to go.
All right.
As they come around the corner here, Joe Harry with the green flag in hand. We are going green right now.
It looks like Langill gets to jump, but Parks is there close quarters right on the outside, trying to pinch him down once again.
See, Langill's not letting him run away this easily.
The battle for third between Roberts and Kyle Boudreau here. It's kind of shaping up.
So say these two drivers, they know each other very well. They're able to, they can pretty well predict what they're going to do in 2 laps from now pretty well. One can tell what the other had for breakfast, the other one can tell what he had for supper.
Ooh, looks like Colin gets a little loose.
Parks get in the wall a little bit.
And Colin gets a little loose. We'll go back up front.
Colin gets loose, Parks in the wall. I think that car might be a little bit wibbly wobbly, but he's going to be able to keep it under him and take another charge out towards Josh.
Looks like Josh is starting to pull away now. Take a gander at that battle for third once again.
Ooh, Colin is looking loose. He is not in tune with that vehicle.
Loosey-goosey. As he fights that 31 of Matthew Burgoyne's right behind him.
He's just trying to get a hold of the track here, and he's like, sideways again. This is... He's really going to get under that car, or that car's going to get under him, if you know what I mean.
Oof.
Yeah, here, Josh Langell. He was running away, but he ran up the track a little bit. That gives Richard Parks a view on the inside. He's able to close the gap just so easily there. So he's huffing the exhaust fumes now. He's getting a little buzz going. He's ready to go. One lap to go here. We're going to see if he has anything to do. He did slam the wall a little bit, but I think he's going to be able to hold it. Both going very high up the track. As we see if Parks has anything for him here coming around the last bend. Turns 3 and 4. Oh, we're going to be side by side, it looks like.
Oh,
will Josh have a good run on the outside? He is loose. Oh, he puts a block on him, and he gets the first place here on heat number 2.
Ooh.
What a race. That was a good race right there. You have Colin Roberts there in the background having a good old chat.
You got their results there for tonight's second e-race.
Coming in first with an amazing charge here is the number 18 of Josh Langell. And then the number 113 of Richard Parks, who gave it all that he had. And then almost a second down the road from these two is the number 17 of David Roberts coming home in third. The 81 of Kyle Boudreau in fourth, bringing her home fourth position. That's pretty good for how that car was handling there. He might have some adjustments to do during this warm-up. And you have the number 31 of Matthew Burgoyne making his debut in fifth. He was still able to make it competitive. He was there. He was on the back bumper of Colin there for a while. And then you have a bit of a how do you do coming out of the pits here. I don't think he was expecting the 83 to be there.
Oh man, these drivers have a hard time here in this warm-up too. I have a feeling
colder. I
have a feeling this race is gonna be very, very argy-bargy with the tire wear here.
Say it's gone down from 73 down to 67 here Fahrenheit, and realistically, these cars should be easier to control. These guys are not able to make anything happen.
Ooh, as you see, Kingston there gets a little bit loose in the center of the corner.
They might have to back up on the tire patch or something, get a little bit grip in there, or whatever they can possibly try to do with it. I see a lot of guys wrenching on a lot of cars, hoods up, tires off, and seeing people changing brake pads, brake shoes, everything else. Brake pedals.
I'm sure there's a couple of these drivers playing with the brake biases on these things.
Oh yeah.
Even
one down to the last 3 minutes here of warm-up, see what kind of last-minute adjustments these guys can make. Kingston coming out again to see if he has anything new for this car.
So I think the 18 of Langill tonight's gonna contend for this win. It looks like. It's been very, very
That's going to be a
fast.
good horse in this race. That's going to be a very good horse in this race, I think. Kingston's still dealing with a loose condition, but he's able to get her straightened out. It's less loose than it was, which means progress. Now here, do we have any times for the... I don't think it records times for the warm-ups, so it's going to be a mystery of what people will be able to figure out.
No, it's like Langill just went up the top of the board with a 19. Well, maybe. Well, okay. No, it does best times, but so yeah, 18.8 with Kyle Boudreau at an 18.83, and then Richard Parks at an 18.85. So everyone, those top four right now is within 2 or 5 hundredths of each other. So it's very close.
Yeah, it's a tight field right there is what I call it.
And that's without Gentry even pulling out for the heat yet, for the warm-up.
Yeah, Gentry, he's looking at everybody else practicing. He's like, I got a car I know what to do with, so I'm just going to let them boys have their fun.
Ooh, this gaggle right here.
Yeah. Right in the middle of it, somebody we haven't really talked much about during these heat races is Mr. Saturday Night, Kyle Hines, multi-time champion in the sportsman division. He's used to changing track temperatures. The down home, the heat start around 12. By the time features come back around, it's about 4 o'clock. So he's used to these changing temperatures here on the racetrack, and maybe not necessarily used to be going from hot to cold, but maybe cold to hot at least, and just reverse that. You know what I mean? So, with setup wise, he might have something up his sleeve, I think. There's a lot of drivers with a lot of sleeves, and there's a lot of things up those sleeves, I tell you, by the way I'm looking at things.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Looks like we're about ready to get this feature going on tonight. Any last thoughts before we head into here, there, Jacob?
I don't know. The way this track is cooling down, I wasn't necessarily expecting this, even though I thought I made the session. I wasn't necessarily expecting the track to cool down this much. So, right, we got a big old wild card thrown in the mix. Not even the session maker was expecting. Definition of wild card right there.
So, like, this track is definitely going to gonna get cooled down. You're gonna definitely get some more grip. So you're probably gonna wanna maybe pull some bite out of these cars a little bit. As we're getting ready to grid up.
He's getting the cars out on track now, and so Kingston with that tire strategy, he may have got himself some extra points in the heats, but he's back about 3 rows than he would have been. But that means that boy is not sandbagging at all. He is giving all that she got. But here's starting grid.
Yep, the starting grid there. You got the 8 of Jacob Carter up on the pole, followed by the 31 of Matthew Burgoyne in second. The 47 of Kyle Hines starting in third. The 81 of Colin Boudreau in fourth. And round out our top 5 is the 83 of Kingston Hicks.
And then after that, in 6th place, you got David Roberts in the 17. And then the 7th place is going to be Tyler Minsk in the 10. And you have 8th place is going to be Richard Parks in the 113. Coming home in 9th place, you have Kyle Boudreau and Josh Lingell for the last line here. And Dylan Jedry outside of the leaderboard, able to maybe make something happen here, get some passes under their belt. And the reason why I stopped talking there was some banter going on between drivers. I saw hands going out the window and all this stuff, so I'm curious what's going to happen here.
All right, so we got lights off, and it looks like we're probably getting ready to let these drivers loose.
They're really getting their tires warmed up, ready to go. Joe Harry's hands are shaking, I can tell you. He's got that flag ready to go. He is anxious as much as we are.
All right. So it looks like we're running turn 3 here.
Brad Moore's coming into the pits, getting ready to throw the green flag.
We'll see. It's gonna be
Anticipation
interesting
is building.
to see these fast guys come from the back as we're
Green flag
turn
is
4.
out.
It looks like you
Kyle
got.
Hines is looking up the inside. Is he able to make anything happen? No. He's going to back off for now. Kyle Hines with Saturday night. He's going on the apron. He's going everywhere they can go. Oh, he's loose.
He got loose right there.
Takes it, avoids it. We are 4 wide here going into turn 3.
Oh, you can't keep them together. That's gotta be a caution.
Calamity. Oh, David Roberts around as well.
All right, we're gonna go back and take a look at that gaggle as we're coming down the corner. Oh, that's Kyle gets loose.
Get all the way right there, 4 wide.
Yeah, that's never gonna work there. We'll go back one more time and take. We'll go take another gander at that squaggle.
I want to see the onboard Richard Park, see him make that thing 4 wide and think, I'm going.
We'll go on board with him. Take a gander at that. Here we go. As he's up on the outside.
See, he's already struggling with the car here. You can see Kyle Hines is a bit. He sees a hole and he's like, I'm going.
He put that hole in.
He knew he was 4 wide.
He definitely did not know he was 4 wide. That hole was there, and it wasn't.
You see, he saw the front, the back, the underside of the 17 there all in one corner.
Oh boy, it's gonna be interesting tonight here, Jacob, to have our first caution.
We are getting something riled up here. We have a lot of the guys in the back anxious to get up to the front, and they don't. Do you have 55 laps?
It looks like we had majority of those front, or the guys that start at the back's already halfway up to running order after that caution.
Yeah, the ones that survived are already up front here.
Yep. Let's see if we come to. Are we coming to one to go to here? Yeah. We're starting to close up, so yes, we're taking the one to go here. Coming to the
pace car
restart.
laps are off. Or pace truck, sorry. As we get lined up here, we already have a few tempers flaring. That's just going to be short track classics right here. But so what we're saying about clean racing, that's not going to necessarily work today.
I think what we saw in the heat races in practice, I think we kind of already knew that. We're coming around turn 4.
The guys are giddy. Oh, Kingston almost jumps the start, but he backs out of it. It's very smart playing from him. And we are still tight. Oh, the 10 checks up a little bit and gets it back.
Miss goes around. Go back and take a look and see what happened with him as he's coming to restart. Oh, he just got brake check and looked like Kyle Boudreau right there got in the back of him.
Yeah, the 10 got a little bit checked up from the 31 here, and then the 26 wasn't necessarily expecting it. They were tight on that restart, so anything is going to happen, any kind of mistake here, and I mean this is just short track racing classics here.
Mm-hmm.
We have some disagreements here on starting position, but we're able to get it sorted out here. So I will say something different that's not in the Lake Doucette. They have two-way radios. They can talk to each other, and that makes it even spicier. If we had Lake Doucette where the drivers could talk to each other, it would be something.
I'm pretty sure there'd be some few choice words for some of these drivers from one another. But there already isn't.
Yeah, they've been relatively calm. I've been kind of checking in on the comms here. They've been calm to each other. A little bit of like, let's calm her down, boys, and that's about it.
So Might try one more and see if we can settle this out. If now we might have to do like go to single file here. We'll see what happens.
I think if this restart here happens and is all calamity again, we might have to go to a single file restart from race director's ideas here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we're coming one to go this time.
I do believe so. Pace lights are off, so yes, it is coming to one to go. This one's looking a bit more spaced out than normal, but we are still on the backstretch here.
Mm-hmm.
People giving more room, more respect here.
As we're running out this restart here at lap 11.
11 out of 55. Everybody's all anxious. Green flag is out. There's plenty more room happening here. A lot more respect happening on the field, and I think these drivers, they've gotten good talking to by Lynn, and they're able to get ourselves rigged up now.
Looks like Jacob Carter gets the jump, and we're going kind of battling between, it looks like, Kyle and Boudreau and Langiel here for second.
Ooh, we got the 17 hard on the wall in the back there.
We're going 3 wide here.
We're going 3 wide here. The 37. Oh, Dylan gets a bit loose.
The battle for second is starting to heat up.
He's able to keep it underneath him. Say Kyle Boudreau and the 28 both following each other to the pack here. Maybe a little bit of a teammate strategy going on here. Let's get through this and we'll start battling it at the end.
And so that gaggle in the back is not calming down at all.
No, not at all.
Ooh, looks like Langiel gets a little over rotation right there in the center as he's battling up for third here.
This is a scene that we were used to seeing, the 18 versus the 26. We saw it last week a little bit here, and as the 26 is going to try to carve his way through the field, he has some difficult drivers to get through now. People are not going to give him an inch. Nobody's giving each other an inch now, but they are all being very respectful about it. I will give him that.
So the leader got a little loosey-goosey coming out of the corner right there. As we're about to go 3 wide for second. Oh, they're banging doors.
Call high season, thank you very much. He backs out of it though. Kyle Boudreau, sorry. You have some small contact happening, but everybody is staying underneath each other. They were 3 wide for a little bit, and then cooler heads prevailed. Colin Boudreau backed out of it. He said, "You boys have at it. I'll see you soon."
That's that battle, 3 wide battles. We're going 3 wide once again. Ooh.
Oh, a little bit of swipe on the rear end. I don't think that was on purpose. Middle of an accident, middle of a misjudgment from Colin Boudreau there, and he's able to get herself back underneath and Kyle Boudreau able to get her going again. And man, look at this field. We have the entire pack under a blanket.
So that brings the 28s right, but as I say that, everyone else behind him is starting to stack up. So you're right, single file. I mean, oh, we looks like we had some contact in the back. Oh, we have some more spinning. That was
Burgoyne. I didn't necessarily see who it was.
We'll go back first and look at Burgoyne. See what happened with him, because he's the one I initially saw. Oh, so let's go back a little bit further. So we'll see here. It's battle between him and. Oh, looks like Kingston gets a little in there a little bit further and puts him into the wall. Now we'll go see what happened to Kyle here. Alright, we'll see what happens. So seeing those two go. Oh, he gets tagged by Kingston there. Okay.
Yep. So I think Kings was trying to square himself back up, didn't know the 47 was coming, just tagged him a little bit, and the 47 got himself loose there, Kyle Hines.
As caution once again before I go through the field. So we got the leading is the 8 of Jacob Carter, followed by the 18 of Josh Langiel. Third place is the 26 of Kyle Boudreau. And behind him is the 81 of Colin Boudreau. and 28 of Dylan Gentry in 5th.
Man, literally everybody on the field has a chance of winning this thing. These cars were under a blanket. Like, there was nowhere to breathe for anybody.
That's what happens when these drivers are trying to tackle loose cars.
Tackle loose cars, and you have the added bonus of having the fast guys start in the back, or the heat winners, I should say, starting in the back, and them trying to make the way up the front. As we're about ready to approach, I think we're about ready to approach halfway, if my math is correct. Maybe not.
Yes, we'll be past. Not quite. No, you still got about 5 laps till halfway.
Bad math on my end.
It took me a second too. I had to take a gander a little bit longer than I want to say. As the pace truck pulls off.
See, if all this action, I forgot to bring the stream up. I haven't looked at chat lately, but now I'm looking at it. So everybody tell what drivers you're rooting for, who you're rooting against, your thoughts on the whole race right now. Like, there we go. Green, the 10 comes down a lane, able to get her. He got himself free. He backs himself away from 28 Dylan Gentry though, and they're side by side for 3 lanes deep. As the 10 is looking to make it 3 wide, but he thinks better of it, or will he? He's thinking better of it. Cooler heads are prevailing as the 113 is looking like he's going to go middle 3 wide, but it's not going to happen. You have these guys really wanting to get themselves up to the front. I gotta tell you, the one thing that Jacob Carter was not looking for was that yellow flag. He was already falling backwards. The 18's past him. He's going to try to battle the 18 back. I mean, as he looked behind him here, you got the 81 of Kyle Boudreau, Kingston Hicks, and Richard Parks here all battling out and coming to the end of the pack here. Oh, Casey coming up a little bit. He does correct the 81 though. He hit him on the rear end there, but he also hit him on the front left there, front left there, trying to get himself squared out. Shades of what we saw last week, but actually worked out this time.
We're hit halfway. Oh, looks like Carter gets a little loose going in the corner right there. That's gonna break.
Oh, Richard Parks way down the track. I don't know how that man didn't hit the pit entrance.
Oh,
I saw that car barreling towards the barrels.
Man, you might have to see if we can get that up and side by side there, Jacob, as we got the battle between third brewing up with the 28.
I'm watching the battle here between Kingston Hicks and Richard Parks here if you want to bring her over to side by side.
All right, we'll go ahead and get that kicked up as we're seeing here.
Smile to my face ear to ear.
I think we both do. That's what's going on here. As we're going to the lead once again, you got Langill getting to the lead, followed by last week's winner of the Kyle Boudreau. And then Dylan is coming out of the chaos in third.
So you got Dylan Gentry able to take a breath here, make himself up to the track here. See if you can see the 18 to 26, smell the rear bumpers, get some exhaust fumes going. You have a barrel and a half from Kingston on back. Holy! It looks like a super speedway back here.
Ooh, as looks like Parks gets into the wall there.
It was Parks were going, I couldn't really tell you.
Oh, they are all loose back here.
Matthew with some right side damage, but he's able to keep it under him. Holy.
Oof.
It is hard to make me speechless, and this is making me speechless. I cannot. Oh, we got a little bit of contact between the 71 and the 31 here. Is that going to bring out a yellow? It very well might, unless the 31 toes.
He's coming
not
across.
Going to toe. He's coming onto the track, so I'm going to throw a yellow here.
Oh, and he takes the leader.
Oh,
He
Kingston
took-
he comes into it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why the 31 didn't just tow there, but that happens in these kind of races. We were thinking he's going to stay on the bottom of the track, but we decided to throw the O. Joe Harry with the O flag in hand. There's a little bit of calamity involved. The 18 with some bad luck here, and we're going to see what can possibly happen.
We're going to see if we can get all the way back. See what happened there. All right, we're going to go all the way back. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. And looks like 31 gets it in the wall there. Oh! Let's see what
I
happens.
just don't think he knew the 17 was there.
I don't think he did either.
So that's the thing with these Lake Doucette cars. They don't got spotters. They're just whatever
It might
mirrors
be
they got.
both. It looks like one came down, one went up, and then see what the car did, and then he comes up across the field. Yep, and that right into the leader there.
Yep, if you watch the onboard of the 18, he had no time to react. Say the caution's out, and you already see the 31 up on the track there, and just know where he can go after the 31 comes down. He's already getting rear-ended, and that was a big old calamity of events.
It looks like a 113 might have pulled her off.
Yeah, I saw some smoke coming out of that front end. He had no way of getting that thing fixed, so we decided to put it back on the trailer and said, we're going home, boys.
Looks like we might have a few that might have pulled them off. That's unfortunate for Josh there.
Yes.
Hey, I'm pretty sure the only two cars that in this field that does heavy damage is the front two are at this point in time.
I think the 26 might have some minor damage, but it's not nothing too severe.
Oh, I take that back. Even the 26 has got some left front damage there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we might have only lost one or two cars. It's looking like a pretty packed field still.
Alright, so we're coming turn around turn 4 here. Getting ready to restart this.
Morris is getting some laps. A little bit of an early start from the 26. We might have race control look at that, but they're thinking it's going to be good to go. Lake Doucette saw a restart here.
And looks like Dylan right there is going to right on the back of him. We got a battle for third between Kingston and Kyle in here. And
bring in for third for about half the field.
Yeah, let's bring in Josh back into the fray too.
The 83 is looking like a torn tin can, so.
As we're nose to tail here for the lead. Oh, looks like Josh is trying to get it.
Kingston Dillon put himself in a hole that might not have been there, but somebody gave him room. Jacob Cobb's able to keep the race going here. As the 18 is all over the track, but he's able to go on the inside, get past Kingston here. We're looking for about. Oh, I don't think Kingston has much control over that car. That thing is bent down.
Oh, yeah, he's squirrely. Because we're going back up to the front. Keep a look at that battle for a minute. As it looks like Dylan's trying to find every way around Kyle here.
And this pack back there is thinking, these guys, please start racing each other. I want to get up there and face you.
It looks like
maybe a little bit of a breathing period for these drivers here, something they've been desperately needing.
Sad these front two are trying to figure out who's going to take home the win here with about 11 to go.
Say they are running out of time. Oh, the 10 may have gotten into the 81 a little bit, but either they were able to square each other out. We're going to go back here and see what's going on. Battle for, I believe this is 5th or 4th. 4th place, sorry.
Okay.
I have some technical difficulties with side-by-side, so it's fine. We're trying new things. Sometimes new things don't work, you know what I mean? But here you got the 10 carving its way out to the field, seeing if he can catch back up to the 18 there.
Tell you what here, Jacob. I don't think Josh is done with this race. He's coming.
No. That 18 has been the driver of the day right now, getting smashed in the front end, back end, but he's able to keep her going as the 28 and 26 are side by side.
They're side by side. They do this for another lap. He's gonna be there. And there goes
I swear I saw him
Dylan.
high-fiving out the window.
Dylan's, I think, said it's time to go because Josh is right on their tail now.
He saw them drivers coming up behind you. He's like, I gotta pass this guy. I gotta get going.
And here we
He's trying to
go.
make the move stick, and Kyle Boudreau is not letting him go smoothly into that good night.
There's 7 to go, and we
He
are
almost
nose to
gets him
tail
clear,
here
but
with
the
her.
26 has momentum.
We'll see what Josh decides to do. Oh,
Is he gonna make it 3 wide?
he's
He's
looking
thinking
for
about
it. He's looking. There he is. Oh, he is
He's
very.
ahead of me. He thinks better. Man, I am physically shaking.
Oof.
These people have gotten their tickets worth today. As the 18 makes a move up for second as Dylan Gentry
Second.
gets clear of the 26. They were door-to-door,
Eight.
slammed together, glued together. They were able to keep it under them perfectly fine.
5 to go, and it looks like Josh is going to come in second. We're going to see what he has here for Dylan. Coming to the last 4 laps.
See if he has anything. It might be a desperation move. Might just be able to square him up, but the 26 is not letting him go smoothly. He's going to give him pressure on the back end, make him wanting to go faster. Ooh,
Kyle's
the car
going to
gets
make
a
him
little bit
earn
squiggly,
it.
but
Oh, Dylan goes a little up high. It's going to open the door for
gives
Josh.
18 the door. Oh, they touch a little bit, but they're good. Holy man.
Oh, it looks like 28 gets a little loose in center or entry right there. But
Oh, the
man,
18.
he's 2 behind Dylan here. Can't decide who's going to do what. Oh, as they're right there.
Last 4 laps, we were just shouting numbers because we can't even think hard enough to find names.
We're gonna
These
see.
guys, they are
Oh, he
not
pitches
letting
it.
them
He's
breathe.
out the door. Here we go. He's gonna get some momentum.
3 laps to go. Side by side as he comes up the track, he gives the 28 room now. He's able to get himself
Oh, he
squirrely, but
blinks.
blinked a little bit. He disappeared into the shadow realm, but he's back going again.
Oh, Kyle's thinking about maybe taking it 3 wide if the door is open again. As
We're coming to 2 laps to go. Side by side again.
Oh, they touch.
Touch a little bit. 1 lap to go. Joe Harry has the white flag in hand.
Oh,
Dylan Gentry comes down on him. He's able to spin it in a little bit. That might give the 18 the win.
well, we'll see what Kyle thinks of it as he goes. He takes it. Oh,
He's sitting on the bottom. Not able to
Oh,
make a
he's
stick, but he
touching
gives
him.
a little bit of run. He touches the back of him.
and
able to make it
Josh
happen
is going
now.
to take the win. Wow.
Holy. This is what you come here for.
That was a crazy turn of events those last 5 laps.
If somebody wants to go through and subtitle each of us throughout those last 5 laps, I'd give you $10.
That was wild.
That was something, man. I don't even know who finished where.
Well, that's why we bring up the results. Coming off the win is the 18th of Josh Langiel, followed by the 26 of Kyle Boudreau, and the 10 of Tyler Misk rounding out the top 3, followed by the 8 of Jacob Carter in 4th, and the 81 of Colin Boudreau in 5th.
After that, you got Dylan Gentry with a heartbreaking 6th place finish. He just gave her a bit too much. He was not able to make it happen. Maybe got sent down there a little bit. Things happen, but coming home in 6th place for that car. In 7th place is Kingston Hicks with he had an up and down race. I'll tell you that much. And coming home in 8th is Mr. Saturday Night Kyle Hines. And number 9th is David Roberts, who was upside down, but he was able to get himself back on the wheels and go. He's been known to do that. He did that once in a 4-cylinder. I was there for it. I came up to him one day. I was like, why'd you got top end damage? He's like, well, I rolled over. I'm like, I didn't even know. And the 31 of Matthew Burgoyne coming home in 10th. As we have our drivers getting ready for the interviews here.
And finishing last in 11 tonight is the 113 of Richard Parks after having some issues.
Yeah, shame to see it.
All
Yeah,
right, it
we
looks
are
like
waiting for the race winner to come into the broadcast waiting room here. We are getting a knock on the door. It is the third place finisher of the number 10 car, Tyler Minsk. Yeah, number 10 car, Tyler Minsk. I had to make sure my order was right. And here he comes. What a debut from this man. Here he is into the broadcast room, opening the doors. The number 10 of Tyler Minks. Tyler Minks, it's Jacob Nickerson and Cam Jones in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. So man, that was a race and a half. That was something to watch from here. You had a little bit of a low start just overall, and then it got spicy near the end. How was it on your end?
Uh, it was pretty good. Yeah, I started towards the back. Ended up spinning out and worked my way back through the field to end up there. So not that bad.
There you go. I mean, you was able to avoid most of the chaos there in the beginning. And what was going through your head once you realized that, like, oh man, I have a chance to win this thing? Like,
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get back up to the front, but I had damage, so I ended up just pitting and putting some tires on it. I was making up some ground, but it wasn't quite enough to get back up to the front three. But I'm still happy with a third place finish tonight.
that debut onto the series here into the season. Let's see, the guys down home at Lake Doucette Motor Speedway might not know yous, but I know you're teammates with Jacob Carter there, and you guys were at an event before us. And you're a hell of a debut for these fans down home.
Yeah, man, it was a good first time here racing. I'll definitely be back.
That's good to hear. And before we let you go here, again, congratulations on your third place finish. And do you have anybody you want to thank? Anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, thank you. I want to thank VAD Motorsports and Matt's Mayhem's on the car and everybody on the team.
There you go, short and simple. You like to see it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Again, congratulations on the third place. And that was your third place finish, the 10 car of Tyler Minsk. And someone we weren't expecting to finish in second, well, maybe we were, was the number 26 car of Kyle Boudreau. Cam, do you want to take his interview, or do you want me to keep her going?
hey, you just go ahead and keep her going. As
I'm going to keep her going. We were talking earlier, it was like, I love myself from talking, so I might as well talk to more people. Here comes the number 26 car, Kyle Boudreau. Put your hands together. It is the number 26 of Kyle Boudreau. How's it going, man?
Not bad, buddy. How are you?
I'm pretty good. We watched a show and a half tonight.
Short track racing.
There you go. Peppers flaring. Amazing
Great.
finishes. You love to see it.
Yeah.
And that's part. Everybody goes to the bar the next morning and just talks it out. Has a good old time.
Yes, sir.
So I gotta ask, how was the race from your perspective? You started to the back of the field here and was able to make it over here to second with your lane mate, number 18, Josh Langell. You two started near the back and was able to make your way to the front. How was that journey?
Yeah, it was good. I think I think we all had pretty good cars up at the front of the pack there, and I my car liked some green flag runs. I had lots of car left at the end, but yeah, it was good short track racing. Like you said, I don't expect to go 55 laps green like we did last week, so it is what it is, and it was all good racing. I feel bad for Dylan. He got taken out there on the last lap a little bit, just contact the racing deal, but yeah, all's good.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I'm still shaking, man. I'm smiling from ear to ear. It's been an amazing first two races of the season. And
Yeah, it has been.
And again, you're like, for first and second place, I think you got to be still leading, if not very close to leading the points here. I mean,
yeah, I suspect it's pretty tight there, be my guess.
So you got.
I think Josh has me by 1 point now.
Wow.
Yeah, tight.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be that way for the whole season. You think?
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, in a world of parity, your car has been finishing first, second. I mean, Josh is first, third. So I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good. I
again,
think he's got a couple heat wins, I think, that I don't have.
so again, those heat races, people underestimate them, but they do pay some points, and they're gonna make the difference, I feel.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a completely different race, 7 laps versus 55. It's really, you really should have a different setup to run differently. I tried something a little different in the heats today. I had a little bit looser setup in. It was a little quicker, but it wasn't quite as stable to drive. So, anyways, it was good.
Yeah, again, congratulations on the second place finish here. Before we let you go, again, anybody you want to shout out, anybody you want to thank, all that good stuff.
Just the same crew as last week that practice with me, Dylan and Colin and Dave and Kyle there. We practice and get ready for things and run things by each other and have a lot of fun doing it. So
There you go. Some teammate action there, and hopefully you have a good night, sir.
yes, thank you. Take care.
Take care. And that was the number 26 of Kyle Boudreau. And in comes your race winner here. Able to make some moves to the front. We watched him. It was some fun to watch. Here's the number 18 of Josh Langell. And here he is. Here's the number 18 of Josh. How's it going, man?
Not too bad. How are you guys?
I'm pretty good. We watched a barn burner of a race, I tell you.
Yeah, it was an interesting race, that's for sure. I want to apologize for Dylan on the last lap there. Just I really didn't mean to get into him, and not the way you want to win it, but it is what it is, I guess. Just feel bad for the contact.
So that's just short track racing, man. Things happen, but we were still able to save. Was able to get you the points finish. I know it's not how you really wanted to get to the points lead. I'm pretty sure you got points lead at least. We checked earlier. But again, coming in from the rear to the front, how was it from your driver's point of view for the whole throughout the race?
Once I got the lead the first time, I knew I was in pretty good shape to hold Kyle off. Just you can get such an advantage on the outside to hold somebody off when you're even speed. So I was pretty confident there, and then kind of got a lap car came down the track in front of me. I had a bunch of damage, so I just went in, got her fixed, and put on a set of tires. Had nothing to lose, so it was I had a bit of a tire advantage towards the end, but just where we were racing so hard, it didn't really show too much. We're just battling it out, and Dylan was holding her good up top, getting a good drive off, and I was just trying to make her work on the bottom.
Hey, the track as wide as this. I mean, it might seem wide on camera, but these cars are running tight together, and just the smallest mistake can just ruin somebody's day. And it could have been you, could have been him. Doesn't really matter in my eyes. And so again, it is quite impressive. You got front and back end damage there from that last caution. You was able to drive her up to her front. So I mean, you got to pat yourself on the back for that one.
Yeah, I appreciate it. The new tires definitely was a big advantage. Getting the track position back to get up to third, and then Dylan and Kyle started racing, so it was kind of reeled them in a little bit easier that way. I don't think I would have got them if they didn't start racing each other, but we'll take it.
There you go. And again, congratulations on the race win, first win of the season. We are only 2 races in, but still first win of the season. Sorry. And before we let you go here, do you have anybody you want to thank? Anybody you want to shout out?
Just thanks to Lake Doucette and you guys for putting these races on every Sunday night. And just appreciate it, and all the competitors for coming out.
There you go. Short and sweet. Love it. And thank you again for showing up. Thank you again for talking to us. And have a good night, man.
You too. Thank you very much.
And that was the 18 of Josh Langell. Cam, I'm still a little bit speechless. I don't even know what to say what we saw here today.
Oh, man. That was just, again, like everyone both said after those interviews there, that it was just a classic short track race. I mean, it seemed like, like we were talking about, the tires were starting to fall off probably a little bit more than a lot of people anticipated, which I told you in the front race. I kept my practice run we did last night. I kept him on me about halfway through that full run before I started getting loose. But it seemed like everyone else, for whatever reason, had a little bit more even issues tonight, being even a little bit colder. So very interesting to find out that battle between pretty much the people that we talked about during the pre-race was going to be this between Josh, Kyle, and Dylan. Unfortunately, stuff happened between Kyle and Dylan, but again, just short track racing.
I mean, you can't ask for a better first 2 races of the season, man. We had a clean caution-free race that finished amazingly, and this one you had just pure short track racing. And I mean, you can't ask for anything better.
Nope, I can't agree more. It's been outstanding racing so far.
I mean, again, everybody that's still watching here, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And be back here for next Sunday night for some even more excitement here. And I'm not worn out. I wasn't even driving and I'm worn out.
Yeah, it was good stuff. So, all right. It seems like that about does it for both of us. This has been Cam Gillens and Jacob Nickerson for Overdrive Ammo Media. We'll see you next Sunday night. Thank you for joining us.